It had been a few weeks since Ace had his accident. Ellis had been working on his own ever since and was getting really tired. Ellis was resting at the sheds when he heard two loud whistles. Huh? I've never heard those whistles before, said Ellis. Just then, two A3 Pacifics entered the yard. Ellis was amazed. Peter stepped out of one of the engines. Hello, Ellis. Today, Jim and I got two engines from the LMER. They are both on loan and I can only buy one due to economic issues. So I need you to show these two the ropes. Yes, sir, said Ellis. And Peter then left. Hello, you two. I'm Ellis. Welcome to the Montague Railway. Nice to meet you, Ellis. I'm George. And I'm 24. 24 started looking at Ellis's tender awkwardly. Ellis realized right away. Oh, Ellis said sadly. Are you looking at my tender? He said worriedly. 24 then started laughing very rudely. Ellis was embarrassed. 24, stop being so rude, George said. Heh, whatever. I'm gonna go pull the express now, 24 said arrogantly. 24 then left. Sorry about my brother Ellis. He has a very bad habit of being rude to engines with their defects. Oh, it's alright, George. I just wish I could get back at him, but I don't know how. Don't worry, Ellis. I'll find a way, George said optimistically. Ellis smiled, knowing that he'd made a new friend. A few days had passed since that not-so-warm welcome. Ellis had become even more sad because of 24 making fun of his tender. Just then, 24 passed by, and, well, I think you know what happened. But Ellis just kept going on. George was tired of 24's horrible attitude towards Ellis and decided to go talk to him. 24, I got a question. What is it? Why do you have to be so rude towards Ellis? Because, my dear brother, he has a tender that could literally fit a 9F. That doesn't sound very normal now, does it? You know what? Forget this. I'm gonna go take the scrap train now. And George left. About an hour and 30 minutes later, George was just shunting his trucks into the sidings. Then, he found another siding and decided to take a rest. It had been a very long day. George was just resting in the siding and thinking, when then he thought he saw something out of the corner of his eye. Curious, George decided to take a look for himself. George was very surprised at what he saw. What lay in front of him was a very, very large tender. George was so shocked she didn't even know what to do, or even think. But then, an idea flew into his smoke box. "Excellent," he said. "That'll teach him." The next morning, 24 woke up to find Alice and George laughing hysterically.
Oh, no.
"Oi, what's so funny?" Then he tried to move, but found it harder than usual.
Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
What is going? Oh my God, my tender! While he was sleeping, George swapped the tender that he found at the scrapyard with his to get back at him for how he'd been rude to Ellis. Look who has the big tender now. 24 ended up being sent away due to his horrible actions. As for George, well, obviously, the railway purchased him, and he became the new express engine for the Montague Railway. And I think he truly deserves it. Don't you?